Hey guys, my name is FierceDeityMahesh and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. Now, in the last episode guys, we actually completed the Ice Cavern and we actually made our way here towards the entrance of the Water Temple. And in this episode guys, it's actually about to go ahead and it's actually time to go ahead and take on the next temple within the game, the most dreaded temple in the history of Zelda, the Water Temple. Now, what actually happened was that guys, I forgot to save in the Water Temple and I pretty much had to do the major portion of the Ice Cavern once again. So I was pretty much just rage playing the game, if you will, and at least now I'm a little bit more calm because we have actually started off the episode guys. So we are actually able to go and equip our newly acquired iron boots and we're able to go and hit this hookshot target to go and open up the entrance to the Water Temple. Now, I should admit this temple is a very nice temple, but it can be annoying at times. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just adjust my microphone and its position. There you go. So overall, this temple is pretty simple and linear, but it's pretty annoying at times, which can be something which could really annoy us. And I really hope we'll be able to take on this episode or take on this temple very well. Now let's actually go ahead and let's begin this temple, because there are a lot of things which we have to go ahead and do, and it's not a small temple, but it mainly becomes long thanks to all of the backtracking and all of the shenanigans which we get our hands into. And overall there's a lot of backtracking involved in this temple, and if there is no backtracking in this temple, we could actually complete this temple very fast. But oh wow, here's Ruto. Yeah, indeed, she is Ruto, and 7 years have done pretty well to her. Pretty well indeed, if you get what I mean. And I just realized guys, like, she's actually pretty much naked, so okay, this is not PG. Anyway, I don't think that's what their intention was, so let's actually go ahead and just speak to Ruto. And Ruto is essentially just telling us that Zora's domain is going to go ahead and is already frozen, and we have to defeat the monster, or essentially the boss of this temple, and then we can go ahead and make the curse be dispelled from the people in Zora's domain, and it's no more about to be frozen. So let's actually go ahead and see where she's going. She's about to go up, but after this she doesn't appear anywhere in the temple, so she's pretty much a person who just betrays us. So here, this is one of the biggest problems which people faced in Ocarina of Time N64 version, which is that you have to keep switching out the boots, and be sure to pay special attention to this one cracked wall on the second floor, because we'll have to return there, and a lot of people don't remember to go ahead and do this, but it's something which is very important, and without that, or without the item in the cracked wall, you won't really be able to go ahead and continue onwards. So here's a Trifu symbol on which we went ahead and played Zelda's Lullaby, and here guys, we can actually go ahead and reduce or lower and raise the water level. Now here are these enemies, which are pretty simple. If you can just go and just block them, it's going to be super simple. Let me go ahead and try to block them with my shield, and go ahead and use my sword to go ahead and defeat them. Okay, this is going to take a little while, because I am just, for some reason, I'm never good at battling these guys, and it's just something which is always very bad, and something which I'm just not very good at. And you can also use bombs to defeat them, but I'm not really going to, I didn't really go ahead and use bombs, because using the shield and the sword is pretty much the easiest way to go ahead and defeat them. We will be forced to use the hookshot to defeat them in a particular room later on, but let's go and actually jump across this, or not really jump across, I keep saying like the wrong words for some reason. Okay, here there are two torches which have to be lit, and essentially guys, you actually have to go ahead and strike these two with the help of your arrows in a particular angle, but I personally feel that a Din's fire is a lot easier than that. So anyway guys, let's go ahead and actually make our way to this room. I have to actually go ahead and equip my hookshot, because the enemies ahead are pretty much easier to defeat with the hookshot. Okay, not that way. Let me go ahead and target onto them. Take out my hookshot, go ahead and defeat them. I keep pressing this button for some reason. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, let's go and actually defeat them, and let's go and defeat even this dude. And by the case, we actually completed our next room, in which we will get ourselves a small chest, which will give us, I'm pretty sure, a key. Yes, indeed, key, because there are like, oh wow, that's a pretty random angle, but here we get ourselves some arrow refills. Let's actually go ahead and make our way outside. And now, guys, because I want to go ahead and cut down on a little bit of backtracking, I'm actually going to go ahead and use Pharaoh's Wind right here. And it's going to be useful, guys, trust me, because there is an area ahead in which you actually need to like backtrack a lot. So here, let's go and actually make our way outside of where we were. And as you could tell, guys, now the water is pretty much nil in like this entire area. So here, if you make your way to this specific area, you will actually be able to go ahead and spot a cracked area. I don't know what we're going. It's a cracked section of the floor. So yeah, let's actually go ahead and just blast this and actually make our way down with the help of our iron boots. Oh good, come on. There you go, guys. I know I'm pretty okay. Yes, indeed, we have to actually switch over to our hook shot now, because there's actually the enemy who we just now battled with. And as you can tell, it's pretty much dead now. And now we can actually go ahead and use. Okay, I actually am already starting to feel pretty irritated with this mechanic, and this has been made like a lot easier on the or on the 3DS version of this game, thanks to the iron boots actually being an item and not something which you can go ahead and keep switching out in your gear. So here the water level will just like slightly increase. So if you go ahead and target your way up here, you can go ahead and kill these Tektites. And here's a crystal switch which was actually replaced over here in the 3DS version. I'm pretty sure it was over here. But guys, now you hey god, I can't speak for some reason. Let's go and actually hit it this way. And you can either do a spin attack or just jump, or just do a spin attack in a way in which you don't lose magic. It's pretty much all okay, guys. Let's go and actually. What? You know what? This is the best way. There you go, guys. We've gone ahead and obtained ourselves our first sculptor in this temple. Let me go ahead and just stick on or take the sculptors. Okay, my pen is not working. Let me go ahead and take tight room. Alright. Okay, so now we can actually go ahead and make our way back to where we were. And actually speaking, we could use Pharaoh's Wind now, but then we have to go ahead and cast it another time, which is something I don't want. So I'm actually able to go ahead and use Pharaoh's Wind the next time when I actually go ahead and make my way to another room, where there's actually able to be a lot of backtracking. Wow, the camera angle, okay. So there's actually able to be a lot of backtracking involved. So let's actually go ahead and make our way here. And really, man, like, this whole mechanic, it's so annoying, guys. You guys have no idea. But let's go ahead and actually make our way outside of this small area, and let's go and actually make our way to this small area with a huge block. But let's actually go ahead and push this in, and as you could tell, guys, even here there are the symbols of the Pakistani flag. So it's something which you could find pretty interesting, but also pretty controversial at the same time. So let's actually go ahead and push this down and make our way down as well with the help of the iron boots. We could actually go ahead and dive this, I'm pretty sure, but an easier option is to go ahead and just use the iron boots. And for some reason, Link walks a lot slower with the iron boots than he does like in water than he does with the Kokiri boots on land. So here, let's actually go ahead and strike this crystal switch right here. And here, guys, we'll actually be able to go ahead and jump on a geyser of sorts. And here we can actually make our way to this room. Just go ahead and just ignore the Tektite. And now we can actually go ahead and use your iron boots right exactly over here, because there's actually a current as well which can go ahead and drag you. Okay, that's precisely where we need to be. And now, guys, we actually want to go ahead and position ourselves in a particular way. Okay, there you go. Let's actually go ahead and strike this once. And now, guys, we actually need to go ahead and make our way. And this is time-based thing, so we actually need to go ahead and equip our Kokiri boots as fast as we can and make our way above this. There you go, and we are pretty much safe now. And here, guys, in this chest, we can actually obtain ourselves a key. And here is where I actually want to go ahead and use Pharaoh's Wind one more time, because otherwise it'll be a huge backtracking process and it'll be pretty tough. Let's actually go ahead and use it one more time. Return to the warp point. So as you could tell, guys, we actually saved ourselves a lot of time now, and I'm very happy about that, because otherwise we would have actually wasted a ton of time. So at least we went ahead and saved ourselves some time. And now, guys, we can actually make our way towards a locked door behind that's right over here. And here is where there will be the second water racing area. So let's actually go ahead and make our way over here. Go ahead and target our way up over here, and make our way up over here, and play Zelda's Lullaby one more time to go ahead and raise the water to the second level, so that we can go ahead and continue on with this temple. And guys, also I do apologize once again if my voice sounds a little bit more high pitched than it normally is. It's just because I actually screamed a lot because I was singing. And just before this, for those of you who don't really know, I am a professional singer. If I can land it. Oh god. It's fine. Blink, blink, calm. Okay, there you go. That's better. We actually lost a little health by that, and I am not very happy about that whatsoever. But let's actually go ahead and make our way to this area, where it's pretty much going to be a small boss gauntlet. So don't hit this with your hook shot right over there. Just go ahead and hit it with, from a distance, because as you could tell, indeed a whole bunch of enemies will go ahead and spawn down. So now, guys, we can actually go ahead and attack them. Actually speaking, we actually go ahead and freeze because they can't really go ahead and see us. So overall, this is really good. Okay, guys, so now we can actually go ahead and deal with these guys. Let's go ahead and actually, and by going, god, I can't speak. Okay, by actually going ahead and defeating them, you can actually open up this way, which will give you another small key. So we are about to have about 3 small keys at the end of this, which is something which we will need. And the third small key is the thing which was in the second floor when we actually made our way, what do you go and say, when we actually made our way towards the area where we thought Naruto would go ahead and make our way to, and that area with the cracked wall. So guys, let's actually go ahead and use our cookery boards one more time, and let's actually go ahead and make our way over here. God, come on. Okay, so here, guys, since we have actually raised the water level to the second area, or to the second level, we can actually go ahead and make our way up here. As of now, we can't really go ahead and do anything up here, guys. And now is pretty much when you want to go ahead and actually make your way. Actually speaking, before we do that, we can make our way over here and actually go ahead and do something over here. So let's actually go ahead and make our way to this little place. And here there is a hookshot target which we can go ahead and hook onto. And there's also some water physics there, which are not hard, but you need to be pretty quick on your feet. So let's actually go ahead and make our way over here. And there's a crystal switch which you have to hit right there. But if you go ahead and hit it right there, like it actually lasts for an incredibly short amount of time. So we actually have to go ahead and there you go. And it's like for like about 2 or even less than 2 seconds, probably like 1.5 seconds. So let's actually go ahead and get ourselves the compass, which is the second generic temple item of this temple. And let's actually we don't need our cookery boots now, iron boots now, do we? So let me go ahead and jump safely across here. Let me go ahead and actually make my way. There you go, guys. And now we can actually go ahead and sorry about that sound. I actually just cleared my throat, but then I realized I was just way too close to the microphone, and then I went ahead and cleared my throat. So here we can go ahead and equip our iron boots and actually make our way down and to where Naruto was. So there's over here. So here we can go and actually make our way to this place. Let's actually go ahead and switch back to our cookery boots. For some reason, after sing, like my voice just does not cooperate, and I can just become like so phlegmy, and it's a very big crack. You know, if it was like somebody who's like really thin, you could probably just not even use a bomb, right? Actually speaking, but let's go ahead and actually make our way over here and go and open up this area and go and obtain ourselves our third key. And now we can actually go ahead and make our way back to the area where we previously were, which is actually the second floor. Sorry. Let's actually go ahead and make our way there. And I'm pretty sure those weird spike enemies will go ahead and respawn. So I have to go ahead and equip the cookery boots right here itself, and then go ahead and make my way all the way to the top. As you can tell, they are right there. So here, guys, in this temple, another very annoying thing is that they just reduce the tech tides like way too much, and it's something which like always annoys me. There you go. Let's actually go ahead and make our way to a certain room which actually has. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the area. If it's not, I'll have to go ahead and cut. But I'm pretty sure this is the right area because I have to jump a little quickly. Oh god. So here, guys, we can go and hook our way here and actually make our way God, I can't speak. And indeed, guys, this is the right area. And actually, they did some changes in Ocarina of Time 3D, which actually made the figuring out where you need to go and make your way to very easy. And guys, be very careful because there's actually a tech tide which is waiting to kill you, which is precisely why I went ahead. There you go, and that's pretty much why I saved. Now you guys know the importance of saving. Yeah, so here, guys, is another area where you can go ahead and play Zelda's lullabies. So let's go ahead and actually make our way, or rather play the song. I always keep on saying like make our way, that I don't really realize what I'm actually going and seeing anymore. So here, guys, we can actually go ahead and make our way over here. And actually speaking, God, there you go, guys. Now we can actually go ahead and hook our way over here, which is exactly above the room which we previously made our way to. Okay, let's actually go and make our way a little bit more closer to where we need to be, which is right over here. And now, guys, we can actually make our way into this locked door, which actually is a huge puzzle of sorts. So here we can go and actually hook onto this. Why do I keep pressing that button over and over again? But let's actually go ahead and hook onto this. I keep doing that shit over and over again. This is getting pretty annoying. I'm not even able to go and lie. Okay. So let's actually go ahead and jump our way and not fall, actually, to be honest. And let's actually make our... Oh, come on. Alright, guys, so here is pretty much a huge hookshot target game which you need to be pretty good at, because if you're not good at it, you're gonna fail. And you don't really want to go and drown into the abyss or fall into the abyss. Oh god, this is pretty bad. So you don't really want to go and fall into the abyss, because if you do, you'll have to go ahead and reset the whole temple or this whole quest, I'm pretty sure. Let's actually go ahead and hook our way up to this target. This is taking a little bit longer than I expected it to. So let's actually go ahead and hook our way up to here. And guys, now we're pretty much ready, and let's go ahead and make our way into this room. And this is the final room, I'm pretty sure, before we go ahead and take on the mini boss of this temple. And I would actually suggest you guys to go ahead and kill off these tech tides before you go ahead and do anything at all. Let's actually go ahead and kill this one. Kill this one too. This is getting pretty annoying. Okay, let me go ahead and actually... There you go, let's actually go ahead and kill off these... or this tech tide as well. Wait, is there a tech tide over there? I'm pretty sure there is. Anyway, guys, now we can actually go ahead and hit this short target, or rather this switch. And this is a very good example of a way in which they just wanted you to waste time. I'll just drink water and be back with you guys in a second. So I'll see you guys in just one sec. Alright guys, so I'm back, and this is pretty much a whole area of just hookshot targets over and over again. So I'm pretty sure I have to be a little bit more closer, and let's go and actually hook onto this area. Actually, before we did that, I should probably go ahead and I should have probably jumped into that area. My bad. Let's actually go ahead and make our way back over here. Okay, I've actually done. I don't think I've ever actually made that mistake. So apologies, guys. Let's actually go ahead and hook our way across over here, and now we have to actually go ahead and hit this one more time. Okay, this is getting pretty bad now. Should probably use my arrows, but since the arrows actually get exhausted pretty soon, there you go. Now guys, we can actually go ahead and make our way to this hookshot target. I keep standing so far away from where I need to be. And here guys, we have to actually go ahead and climb the dragon's head. So here, let's actually go ahead and make our way up here. And I should admit, the music in this area is pretty calm, and it's something I like anyway. So here we can go ahead and hit it one more time, go ahead and hook our way up to this dragon's neck. There are a lot of dragon statues as well in this room, which is something pretty annoying. Let's actually go ahead and hit this crystal switch one more time. Let's actually go ahead and make our way up here and actually go ahead and hit it one more time. This is a huge game of going ahead and doing the same thing over and over again. So here guys, we can actually go ahead and make our way here, but be incredibly careful because there are two tektites over here and a like lake. But luckily the like lake is behind the spikes, so here we can actually go ahead and shoot the like lake, which I don't like whatsoever. And now guys, we can actually go ahead and hook our way up to this small target over here and go ahead and get ourselves the rupees and hopefully get ourselves some magic. We are just not getting too much health over here, which is pretty bad, but let's go ahead and actually make our way to this amazing room guys. And this is one of my favorite rooms, and here is where we will be fighting my favorite boss or mini boss in this entire game. So here there's pretty much nothing, there's nobody there, but as you can tell, there's actually a shadow there. Who's actually, and okay guys, so this guy is pretty much Dark Link. So he's your alter ego. So let's go and just keep crouch stabbing. And crouch stabs does do a lot of damage. And guys, if you're actually doing this with the Master Sword, it's pretty hard. But if you do this with the Bigoron Sword, it's actually incredibly simple. So let's actually go ahead and make our way and do this. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought. Actually, you know what? Let's actually go ahead and hit him. This is taking a little bit longer. So he's a pretty strong shield as well, which is pretty irritating. Okay, what? This is taking a little longer than I expected it to. Okay, why is it taking so long? Actually speaking, I should probably use Din's Fire once, because it could probably work. There you go, just one hit. Done. and guys, actually speaking, as you go ahead and do this more, the more he actually goes ahead and becomes a little bit more darker in color. So this pretty much just proves that he's a real person, I guess. And we're actually getting a lot of damage from this dude. It's not what I expected whatsoever. There you go. There you go. I really hope we can get like, some fairies soon, but anyway guys, we completed this battle a little more later than I expected it to complete, but actually as we make our way over here, this is just a normal room which had an illusion of being a nice beautiful room, so that just proves how cheap Nintendo can truly be. Anyway, no offense to Nintendo, let's actually go ahead and get ourselves the item of this temple, the long shot, and this is the item I've been waiting for so long, because this is pretty much an upgraded version of the hook shot, and it's actually not fair to give you an item of this sort which will actually go ahead, or it's just an extension of another item which we had, so that's pretty bad of them. But let's actually go ahead and play this, or play this Song of Time, and actually go ahead and make this Song of Time block disappear, and actually make our way into this hole. So we're just over here. Okay, so here there are actually some vortexes, so I'm pretty sure Navi will go ahead and warn you. There you go. Link, be careful, don't get swallowed by the vortexes, indeed. So here we can actually go ahead and make our way to this area. I'm pretty sure I have to be a little careful over here, because there are a lot of vortexes, whatever you like to call it. Yes, and here, exactly over here, go ahead and use your, or go ahead and equip your iron boots, mainly because... Oh come on, why can't we go and use a long shot? There you go. So this has double the range, so this is pretty good. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have to go ahead and make my way over here and target myself in a different way, so that I can actually go ahead and hit this dude. We can actually get ourselves the hook or the next sculptor. So here I can go ahead and take it on my sheet. Okay guys, so now I have to actually go ahead and equip my Kokiri boots, but I have to be incredibly careful this time around, because there are a lot of vortexes over here. If I could go and make my way across to this area, it will actually be great. Oh god, it's taking a little bit of effort. Let's actually go ahead and try to swim our way across. Oh god, it's taking a lot of time. Oh god, this is taking a little long. Or a little longer than I expected it to. I'm actually probably about to go and use my iron boots. And now I'm about to go and switch back to my Kokiri boots. Oh god. Okay, it's getting a little tough. Actually, let me go ahead and save for a sec. Let me go ahead and save here as well. There you go guys, and now this is a pretty tough part which I have to be pretty careful about. Let's actually go ahead and hit this ice switch first of all, and actually go ahead and see how we can go ahead and do this, because exactly this hook shot, that's exactly like this chest. There you go, we did it pretty well. So this also is pretty badly timed, but let's go ahead and get ourselves our next small key. Now we're actually back in the room in which we previously were. This vortex, or this current room, or this room which has the current in which we are currently. I often like to make pretty bad puns. I'm sorry about that guys, but let's actually go ahead and make our way over here. Let's go ahead and now hook our way up to this area. Oh, are you serious right now? Let's go ahead and hit this, and if there's a hook shot target, okay, we can actually go and hook our way up to this area. I don't know why I just failed there for like pretty much no reason. Let's actually go ahead and make our way up over here and into this small area. Alright guys, so now we can actually go ahead and make our way back to where we were with the Kokiri boots. Okay, so now we can actually go ahead and make our way to the third layer where we previously were, because there are a few sculptures which we can actually collect over here. Oh god, come on. These stalactites are pretty annoying, not gonna go ahead and lie. Okay, let's go ahead and actually hit it, and there you go. And now guys, we can actually go ahead and hook our way to this area with no problem. Except if I go ahead and actually hook on to the wrong place, which is which is a pretty possibility. But here we can actually go ahead and hit these keys, and we actually came here once again because there's actually a sculpture which we couldn't collect because it is way too far away. Can I please stop doing that? This is getting pretty bad now. And let's go and actually hit this sculpture and get ourselves its token. This is gonna be pretty rough. Let me actually go ahead and collect this. Oh god, we could actually get 2 hearts, but who cares? I'm actually gonna go ahead and make my way over here. This is getting pretty tough. Should probably on my analog and actually do some things here. So let me actually go ahead and slowly push. Oh god. Is this a good idea? No, just not. I'm actually gonna go ahead and actually make my way over here if I can get it this way. I can't still get it. If I can't, I'll probably cut and see you guys after I go and get it. Alright, and we became pretty scared. Okay, I was pretty much where I needed to be, but who cares? Okay guys, I'll see you guys in just 1 sec after I go and get this sculpture token. Holy crap, that took a pretty long time to go ahead and get for some reason because my controller is so damn sensitive. But now guys, we can actually go ahead and actually do a certain thing because we're actually right now pretty close to the boss room, but we don't have the boss key, right? So I'm about to go ahead and do something to go ahead and cut off some backtracking once again. Let me actually go ahead and put my way here, and guys, here is where the boss room is, pretty much like above this area. But since we don't have the boss key, we can't really go and do anything without it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and make my way over here, once again back, and go ahead and use Pharaoh's Wind one more time. And overall, there are a lot of areas which you can skip backtracking in if you actually go ahead and use Pharaoh's Wind. But the sad thing is, a lot of people, and I'm guilty of doing that, but a lot of people don't actually go ahead and use Pharaoh's Wind, and they don't really know the use of it. So let's actually go ahead and make our way back to the first floor, mainly because we can do some things now. Let's actually go ahead and make our way down, and these spiny things are here now. Okay, let's actually go ahead and run as quickly as we can, because I don't want to be affected by these guys. So I'm pretty sure I have to cut this episode into like 2 halves, probably because of the fact that this temple is so huge. Let's actually go ahead and make our way back to where we were, as in the third area, the 3rd floor. And now guys, we can actually go ahead and lower the water back to the first, yeah, I guess you could call that the first layer. So no man, that's actually good. No, that's the wrong song. I don't know what song I was even playing there for some reason. But guys, let's actually go ahead and play Zelda's Lullaby, and let's see what goes and happens. Saying let's see what will happen was an excuse of mine. Let's go ahead and just drink some water. So I'm sorry about that guys once again. Let's actually go ahead and make our way to this room where we previously were, because there's actually a sculpture over here as well. Oh, actually I forgot to tick the sculpture which we just now got. And now guys, we can actually switch out to our hook shot one more time, as with our Pharaoh's Wind. And let's go and hook our way up here. And let's go and actually play Zelda's Lullaby one more time. Okay, so now we can actually go ahead and make our way back to the room in which we previously were. So let's actually go ahead and play the song and actually make our way to this platform. And let's actually go ahead and make our way over here and just collect this sculpture. as you can tell, it's pretty high and it's pretty far away, or it was pretty far away. Now wait, let me go and just check how many skull claws I actually go ahead and do have. Wait a sec. Okay, so we have about 77, which is pretty good. So let's actually go ahead and make our way to this area, where there's a small puzzle which we have to do, which actually confused the living hell out of me. Actually, before we go and do that, I'm pretty sure the tech tires are right behind us, or somewhere. I can hear the sound. Oh shit! These things are pretty scary. Not a good go and lie. Oh, okay. So now since they're all dead, let's actually go ahead and do this thing. And this actually made me very, very angry when I actually went ahead and played it for the first time, because I could not just like hook onto this one target, okay? And it wasn't my fault either. Okay, this is what happens every single time. You need to be exactly accurate, because on the 3DS version this is pretty simple. Oh god, I was exactly where I needed to be, okay? Let me go ahead and try to do that one more time. If I don't, I'll cut and see you guys when I actually go ahead and make my way there. And this is made a lot easier on the 3DS version. Okay, I'm so scared. Okay, so I'll see you guys in just 1 sec after I go ahead and complete this thing. So I guess I'll see you guys in just 1 sec. Wow, right in time. Okay. So it just took like about one more try. So I always get so paranoid when I go ahead and do these quests for some reason. Like I always get like very, very scared, and I feel like I'll fail it like so many times, and then like the next time I go ahead and do it, I'll like just finish it. So now guys, we can actually go ahead and hook our way up to... where's the hookshot target? We don't remember where it is. Okay, there it is. Let's actually go ahead and move a little back and actually make our way over here. And now we're actually in the third layer, but we actually need to make our way towards the second layer. And guess what? We have to do the same quest once again. How creative, right? I guess. Okay, let's actually go ahead and try this one more time. If I fail even this time, I will probably go ahead and cut and see you guys when I actually go ahead and complete it. Let's actually go ahead and try to do it. Oh, okay, this is not my fault. Okay, come on. Freaking tech tight. That actually scared really. That actually really scared me. Okay. God, I can hear it making a stupid sound once again. Let me actually go ahead and... oh god! Okay, I guess I'm just really bad at it. Let me go ahead and slightly try to do this. Oh god! It's just getting worse. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. If I fail this... there you go, actually that worked. So pretty good. And I don't know how that even works, because like it's exactly like the same way, okay? And like how does that even work? But anyway, here guys, we can actually go ahead and make our way over here and collect this small key. And guys, now we got ourselves 2 small keys, and now I'm pretty sure we actually have to make our way back to the first floor. So let's actually go ahead and hook our way. God, I'm so close to this. Let's go and just hook our way to where we need to be, which is actually right over here. Let's actually go ahead and equip the iron boots. There you go, and at least we didn't get hurt with that. So this is not the room we need to be in now, because we already visited this room a lot of times. And now guys, we actually need to make our way to this area, which is a very new area as compared to the areas we made our way to previously. And this may seem like something very familiar, because we actually saw a lot of rooms with spikes, but actually let's actually go ahead and make our way over here. And oh god, there you go. Let's actually go ahead and open up this door, and this is one of the most irritating rooms ever, because there are so many of these tektites. And I'll save once, and if I can do this without actually failing in this, I shall go ahead and be very happy. But let's go and actually try to do this. Let's actually go ahead and equip our iron boots. And here there are also like some boulders and some vortexes, so you need to be pretty careful. So let's actually go ahead and try to make our way across over here. Okay, we actually are about to get swallowed into the vortex. Okay, this is gonna be tough with so many tektites on our trail. Alright, you know what? I'm actually about to go ahead and kill these guys first of all before I go ahead and do anything else, because actually, you know what? I probably can't do it, but I'm pretty scared. So here, guys, let's actually go ahead and make our way over here. Where's the next boulder coming from? Okay. Okay, so now I'm probably going to go ahead and be a little careful, and I'm probably going to go ahead and echo this one more time. Actually go ahead and try to make my way up this. There you go. At least they helped me in a way. So here we can go ahead and make our way. Essentially that is just a very big massacre of so many. Okay, now this room, okay, you would have heard a pretty weird scream there, and that scream is by the enemies over here. So you go ahead and let's go ahead and attack this one. Let's go ahead and make our way atop this. There you go. Do I get a heart from this? No, I don't. Okay. Okay, guys, so now in this room, this is a very, very, very annoying block puzzle which I absolutely despise. And guys, I'm actually very happy because we're almost done with this temple, to be honest, and this is pretty much the final area, or this is pretty much close to where we need to be, which is the final area. So here I actually want to go ahead and pull this block to my maximum potential, and now I want to make my way towards the opposite area, and this whole process will continue on for a very, very long time, so it's pretty tedious. Let's actually go ahead and make our way over here. Let's go ahead and see what happens. For some reason, even if I'm at a pretty decent radius from where the bomb radius is, I'll just always go ahead and shield myself, because I just feel like very, very safe when I go ahead and do that. So as you can tell, there's actually a switch over there, right here, and we have to pull this block a lot of times to go ahead and do it. So this is essentially a huge game which was played by Nintendo to go ahead and make the fans go ahead and do the same thing over and over and over again. So let's actually go ahead and, okay, we can't go ahead and pull this anymore. I was about to say push for some reason, but actually let's go ahead and push this for the final time. And as we push the block aside, pretty much nothing big happens, but the water level slightly rises so that we can make our way towards these stairs. So so useful, right guys? It's so useful, right? Okay, let's actually go ahead and make our way over here and to this room. Alright, let's actually go ahead and strike these tektites before they can go ahead and let's actually go ahead and try to kill the dude. Okay, I'm probably about to go ahead and waste all of my arrows by this. We're like literally right above it. Okay. This doesn't make any sense to me anymore, but it's fine. Actually speaking, I'm gonna go ahead and take the risk. So let's actually go ahead and try to do this. And here there are about like 3 of these things. So we can actually go ahead and jump onto these. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, we actually can escape not being hit by them. Nice, okay. Now guys, here before you go ahead and jump your way across, there's actually a skull which you would like to collect, which is actually right over here. This video will probably be a little long because we even have the boss after this, guys. So let's go ahead and target onto this and get ourselves. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get it. There you go. And guys, now we have to actually go ahead and save once. Actually, not really in game, but on the emulator, because you can't really save in sort of scenario because you will pretty much be brought to the entrance of a temple. I did not see that. I'm sorry. Go ahead and make our way close to this and actually get some arrows first of all, and let's go ahead and actually equip the Kokiri boots and make our way up to this area, which is pretty much the final area before we go to dig on the boss. So here is pretty much where there's nothing much. There are no enemies, but just this sort of like a chest, the extremely fancy chest which contains the boss key. So now we can actually go ahead and use Fierce's wind, but before that I'm probably going to go ahead. Okay, there you go, that's good. Okay, not this one. Let me go ahead and equip Fierce's wind. Actually, I don't know if it's Fierce or Fierce, so let me go ahead and return to the warp point, and we can actually come back here regardless of the water level, because since we lowered it, it's now impossible to make our way. But since we actually went ahead and did what we did, it was actually really good on my part. So let's actually go ahead and... So here there are some fairies as well. We don't really need those. Actually, we actually just need our sword and our hook shot. And here is where the boss room is. Now, here are some blade traps which are pretty hard to avoid at times. Let's actually go ahead and make our way across over here, but actually it is pretty simple. So guys, what? How is that possible? Okay, let's actually go ahead and try this one more time. We were pretty much on the top, weren't we? Let's actually go ahead and make our way. So as soon as you just skip the first one, all of the rest of them will take course as they need to go ahead and make their way. Yeah, so we are pretty much at the boss room. Let's actually go ahead and jump our way across. Navigator alerts us that it is a normal water over there. Indeed it is not, it's pretty gooey. So as we make our way over here, we just see the viewpoint of the boss. This is pretty much like how it was in Majora's Mask. However, the boss is the lamest boss, and I personally feel they should have put a little more effort into actually making a boss of such a hard temple than actually putting this boss, which is actually nothing much except yeah, we are battling nothing much except a giant aquatic amoeba whose name is Morpha. So this is a pretty cool boss, and it's incredibly simple if you do things carefully. Okay, let's actually go ahead and make our way up here and hook our way. So here you need to just wait for it to go ahead and complete its weird rotation motion, and then guys, you can actually go ahead and hook onto this. Oh god, what's happening? What? Wait, what's happening? Wait, what? That's not fair. Okay, I just didn't get like even like a single chance to go ahead and get that. Sure, you can't go ahead and hook it when, or like hook onto it when it's in this phase. Let's actually go ahead and try it one more time. I just keep failing. There you go. Okay. Oh shit. Let's go and actually make our way back. So essentially, it's pretty much the same thing over and over again. But it will spawn like more and more tentacles. Just be pretty careful about that. Let's go ahead and actually. Oh my god, this is just terrible right now. I've actually never had such a hard time with Morpha, and I'm pretty surprised I am. I guess the problem is that I actually jinxed it. I'll actually go ahead and try to take on this. Oh wow. Oh, we could actually got a lot more hits on that, but it's fine. Go ahead and try to hook it one more time. Or hook on it. These tentacles are pretty annoying, and also like the spikes are pretty much the main thing you would normally get hurt by, and also these tentacles, if they catch you, because... Okay, how is this like humanly possible? Like, I don't know how Morpha is doing such a great job with dodging our attacks, but anyway, it's getting pretty late because it's already like 15 minutes into the video. Oh yeah, okay, we actually got 2 hits now. We could actually trap him in a particular spot. Oh god, this could be pretty bad, guys. This could, oh god, I am gonna be... Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about, guys, and this is pretty much the worst part of this battle, where you could get thrown around by Morpha. Alright, so just be sure to not fall into the water, because that's the worst thing that you could do. This is getting pretty tense for right now, because I only have like 3 and 3/4 hearts. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I'm probably going to die in this fight, guys. I'm probably going to go ahead and reset this. Probably would go ahead and stand in the corner here. Let me go ahead and try to grab this one more time. Okay guys, this is just getting really bad right now. Oh gosh, I've actually never had such a bad time with Morpha, and holy crap guys, I've actually never had such a hard time with Morpha, and I'm very scared right now, because we could potentially die right now. I'm actually going to go and save you once, because if I go ahead and fail this battle, it will not really matter if I saved. Why is this boss not coming to me? There you go guys, just one more hit was left. Oh my god, this is getting so bad. Guys, I'm so sorry if you wanted an easier boss fight and the mini boss fight, because I pretty much just flopped both of them. Oh god, I'm so tired right now. This is pretty scary. But anyway. But that decreases to pretty much nothing, which are like some few drops, and essentially the portal. And guys, now we have completed the water temple, one of the most dreaded temples in the history of Zelda. And before we actually go ahead and make our way to the portal, where is the heart piece? Okay, I have to actually make my way over there. As you could tell, the water is all drained out, and we can actually make our way over here and collect our next heart piece, guys. How amazing is that? Let's actually go ahead and make our way over here into the portal and see what happens. So I guess you guys could already probably guess who the sage of the water temple is. Yes, indeed, it is Roto. Guys, this is not PG, okay? Like, I can't stare at, like, I can't stop staring at like this one thing. I'm so weird, I know. But anyway, let's actually go ahead and Yeah. Yes, indeed it will. Oh, Link is again scared. Oh god. I'm pretty sure she knows about our intentions now. Hopefully she doesn't know about like somebody like Malon. Because if she knew about Malon, she would be very, very angry at us. But now since she is a sage, wow, that's pretty hard to say. Now since she is a sage, okay, she can't really go ahead and show her eternal love towards us. And who I'm talking about right now is Roto, not Malon. Malon is never a sage. She's just like a random girl who is in the ranch. So okay, so we have to convey Roto's gratitude to Sheik. And since we have defeated the water temple and its boss, the water actually returns to where it originally was. So pretty good on that. Yes, indeed we did. Yes, indeed she did. Yo, indeed we do. Wait a second. Princess Roto didn't do any shit, okay? Really, like, I did everything, pretty much. Like, don't say utter BS, please. Alright guys, so this is pretty much nothing with Sheik, and as that happens, Sheik slowly moves backward. Link, being as stupid as he is, doesn't really go and realize it, and Sheik is nowhere to be found. And he goes and searches for Sheik, and he is right above. He is so stupid, really, Link. And there he is in the water. Okay, so now I actually am about to do a certain thing, if we can, as quickly as we can, because it's just becoming morning. So if we actually go ahead and shoot, like, if we actually go ahead and shoot right into the sun, like as soon as it becomes morning, we can actually see an arrow which is covered by fire, going ahead and making its way to the platform where we actually obtained a sculpture. So let's actually go ahead and swim our way out there and see what goes and happens. Dude, the crows are still there. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Okay, but anyway, we actually go ahead and get ourselves the fire arrow. So this will actually go ahead and shoot fire when we need to do it, and we will also eventually get something called the ice arrows. And that is pretty much of no use, but the fire arrows on the other hand have actually a lot of use. So here we can actually go ahead and make it to night time, mainly because we can actually go ahead and get ourselves a sculpture now that we have got ourselves the long shot. Okay, so now we can actually go ahead and hook our way to this area. I'm very sorry about this. I don't know why you can just... There you go. Okay, now guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and save. And actually, I'm about to go ahead and play the sun song. Now we can obtain ourselves a sculpture, which is over here. There you go guys, we finally got ourselves the golden sculpture token which we needed, and right now we actually have 79, so indeed we are doing pretty well. Okay, so guys, I'm pretty sure we have done all that we need to do for this episode. So once again guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. My name is FierceDeityMahesh. Hope you have a great day. Be sure to punch the like button, be sure to subscribe if you already haven't, and also be sure to click that bell notification icon. And also be sure to share this video with a friend. because it really does help my channel. So once again guys, my name is Mahesh, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace out.